And welcome everyone to the Man Cave. I am Paul Knapp, and I will be your host for tonight's show. And I will be getting drunk right before your very eyes.
Woo!
This, this is season 2, episode number 6, and it is sponsored by Cliff Builders. Those energy bars, power bars that big people like Jeff Shear and Angelo D'Annabelle use to lift heavy things and put them down.
Oh my goodness.
Waiting in the green room was a special guest, Ace Allgood. Ace has been on our show before, so we're looking for some great stuff from him. He is coming tonight from his secret lair somewhere in a missile silo out in Kansas, a hidden missile silo. That's his lair. So we're looking forward to talking to him tonight. As always, I'd like to give a shout out to other channels, and tonight's shout out goes to Detroit's own MC. Check him out. As always, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, and 3 of my newest subscribers are Sonny Padua, Don Campbell, USMC. Thank you for your service. And Maurice Shannon. Next week, our special guest will be either Daniel Ray's May, if he gets back with me. Hopefully he's watching the show tonight and gets in touch with me. If not, we have another stand-in that can fill in. So we will see who shows up next week, but we will have a guest. And if not, we'll just have the regular crew that's always here, and we can talk shit about each other. So,
all right.
Big Boss Jack's in the house. Play Scales in the house. Doll Base is here from Sweden. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Check Play Scale. He said he had a stroke. Is that true? Going on the chat.
Play Scale says, I think I saw Cliff Bars at Kroger. No. I didn't. Play Scale Soldier had a stroke.
Is that what it said? Yeah.
Looks like we got Sam from Sam's Vintage Repairs, and we got Gage.
Hey, Sam, how you doing?
Hey.
The War Drawer.
Yeah.
That's a new one. I like that. I like that medic sign. That's cool.
That's cool.
So, all right, as always.
Oh, it's a joke. All right. You got us all nervous, man.
Yeah, don't do that, man.
Can't do that. We're all getting Play
Scale like 14 years old. He shouldn't be having a stroke.
Yeah, we're all getting old, and
All right. We're going to start off with the last person that signed in tonight, but he does have a new light. I sent him some candles so we can see him this week.
Yes. You get
sometimes. Hey, I got to do your announcement.
Okay, sorry.
Sometimes this man uses big words even he doesn't understand. This is Angelo D'Annabelle.
Yay! Woo!
Howdy.
And this man is looking for friends with benefits. And by benefits, I mean swimming pools, boats, and vacation homes. This is Medic Mike Bowinski.
Hey! Hi, guys. Happy to be here. It's been fun.
And moving up the charts here, we got this gentleman right here. I got one for you, man.
Oh, man.
It's a nice one tonight. This man sits on a throne of lies, and he's totally fine with that. This is Jim Egner.
Woo-hoo. What's up, everybody?
I have to come up with a clap button. I really do. And I'm looking up and down, and Stacy just left us. Where did he go?
Uh-oh. We lost Stacy altogether, huh?
Oh, shit.
His camera was glitching.
Was it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, if he comes back, we got an introduction for him. So
Uh-oh.
let's check out who's in the chat room right now. Big Boss Jack, Play Scale Productions. Thank you for showing up tonight. I appreciate that. JMK Customs. Hey, buddy. Now we're gonna get this guy on the show in the near future because he does a Donald Trump impression, and we're gonna have Donald Trump on the show talking about GI Joes. I'm telling you, man, he's funny as shit. So, but check out his channel too, JMK Customs. Action Joe's here tonight. Murray from Canada. I appreciate that, sir. Well, Stacy comes back.
Looks like Andy from Indies, or Andy and Indies from
Andy in Indy. Yeah.
Something
Very
like
cool.
that.
Oh, wait, I just heard somebody bleep in. Hang on. Stacy, are you back? Stacy.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
There you are. Hey, all right.
Yes.
Let me bring you up, big. You got to get up, and he's
We
gone.
lost him again.
Dang it.
Here and gone.
Well, for those of you tuning in tonight for the first time, this is what usually happens. So you just go with it. Eddie's back. Eddie's back. Eddie's. Oh, now he's vertical. He's vertical now.
If he turns
He's
it,
on
we
his
lose
phone
him.
now. He's on his phone.
I had to because my computer completely crashed. I don't know what happened, guys.
There's
Sorry.
It's all that
battery
flock.
charger thing, dude. Hey, turn your phone sideways and you'll join the rest of us.
I'm afraid to. I did it last time and I completely went out.
Ward, fear is only a feeling.
Oh,
Keep it
there
plugged
it is.
in.
Hey.
Don't touch
Right
it.
on. Yeah, don't
I'm
touch
not
it.
trying to.
All right, here's your introduction since you were late.
Sorry.
And if I could capture all of this man's OnlyFans subscribers, I would have 2 more subscribers. This
All
is
right.
Stacy Armstrong.
Thank you.
Hey.
I approve.
I'm glad you finally got internet. Thank you. Thanks for joining
Thank
us
you,
tonight.
sir.
So we do have 5 people, and we do have Ace waiting in the green room. But I'm still going to go around and say what's new in the zoo. We're going to start off with Jim Egner. What's new in your zoo, sir?
Nothing.
All right. Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Have a good night. Are you
Just
serious?
having a good time down here in Texas.
Are
You know,
serious? There's nothing new in your zoo?
I got more stuff than I can even talk about here.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to talk about half this stuff.
Yeah,
They're all
about half
secret
of it's
projects.
for. Well, I do have something here I can show you. This actually was a request. Anybody know what that is? Stacy, you can't answer.
I okay.
Oh, that's Panther Jet Tailwing.
You got it.
Panther Jet.
No.
Yeah, that's a special request. Stacy asked me to see if I could recreate that.
Almost
So
had me take about 20 packages to the post office. It's a lot new in this.
Bjorn, thank you for joining us.
been pretty busy printing stuff. My wife just took about 20 packages to the post office. So yeah,
Wow.
it's been a pretty busy week just trying to stay up on the orders and such. So as far as new stuff that's coming out, let's see. Well, not much of this I can really talk about. I think last week I told you that I had lunch with Sergeant Soldier, and we went through a couple of things. Sort of what do we do with all these old busted up Foot Lockers? I was glad to see it. Stacy was kind of thinking the same thing. Jim and I, Sergeant Soldier's name is Jim as well.
Yeah.
He and I talked a little bit about trying to figure out a way to maybe 3D print some inserts for these Foot Lockers to do some cool stuff. So I don't know if I'll have those ready by the time Dallas rolls around or not, but it's kind of a custom thing he and I are working on. Let's see what else is going on. I'm working on that deep core drilling unit. Hopefully I'll have some prototypes test printed here pretty quick. Behind me is a big yellow thing that I'm doing for Greg. Hopefully I'll have it ready here in a few weeks. I just picked up a vacuform machine to be able to do clear windshields. So that'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, just crazy stuff, a lot of custom stuff. That's kind of new for me. So yeah, I'm working on the Sea Sled Spear Cannon, the Mouth of Doom raft, and several $6 million man items. So that's kind of where I'm falling into. Yeah. That's it. Robert DeCastro's got me working on a bunch of computer console stuff, so I don't know if I'll get that done anytime soon or not.
I hope we get Robert back on. He said his wife got a new job, and he's busier than ever now because of her. So he's not free as much as he was on Monday night. So
yeah,
hopefully
sounds like he's pretty busy. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right, Medic Mike, you're up with the brand new camera, brand new internet, brand new video from the cellar. Looks good.
It's called the workshop. It just happens to be in the cellar. Yeah, what I've been messing with the past couple of days, I did a video on this last night. I picked up a couple of these modern talker chests to get these things working. And it's got the usual issues with the string, So I think what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to go ahead and use some Cotswold parts and turn them into complete figures. Other than that, nothing too new. I got a lot of stuff to fit for Pawtucket Platoon and several other people. So, yeah, I've been down here pretty much every night freezing my skinny little ass off.
Hey, Medic Mike, I've got one of those torsos that came with an electronic Mike Powers. I guess the club did some once upon a time. If I sent that to you, you think you could make it work again?
You send it to me, and I will find out if I can.
Okay.
Most definitely, Jim. Just,
right.
just let me know when you got it on its way.
All right. Thanks, man.
Anytime, dude.
The War Drawer asked, "Do you have a spot on Facebook or eBay to buy GI Joe stuff?" I don't know if that's to Jim Egner or if that was to you, but
That would likely be to Jim. I
Well,
don't really spend too
yeah.
much.
TK560.etsy.com is my spot. So
Buy
pretty
all
easy.
of Jim's stuff.
Thanks, Mike.
you're up, bro.
All righty. Well, what's been new in the zoo here? Flocking, and then flocking some more. Went down to the dark side of the 1/12 scale classified. I know you guys are gonna all bash me for that.
We will not judge you.
1,000 lashes.
It's so addicting. It's so addicting to flock those little tiny heads, and see what they look like in the before and after shots. And then I did get some vintage looking heads that were 3D printed. Then I had to paint them. I think I showed that last time we were on. And I purchased a 10-0 paintbrush. It's 10 zeros. So it's so very, very tiny so that you can try to paint the eyes, and still I don't do an awesome job at it, but it's pretty difficult. A lot of fun though. I can't say that I'm not having a good time doing it. But the latest one I don't know if anyone saw.
Yep.
This is the
Oh,
the
yeah.
light.
Pack,
You
baby.
told me the
Oh,
light.
the fuzzy wolf. Yeah.
Now this one is this is what it looked like beforehand. I don't know. Look at the light. See, Paul, you told me get a light, and I
It looks
can't. And now
good, dude.
everything's
You can
like.
actually see it.
All
We'll
right,
put it off
so
to the
you can
side.
see it, you can see it
There you
from
go.
here.
That'll work.
All right, so
Yeah,
this
looks
is the plastic one, and then this is the flocked one. I don't know if you can see the flocked.
It hides the seams real well.
It does hide the seams real well. It was a serious challenge because I didn't know what size flock I was going to use. I used 2 millimeter and 1 millimeter. I used the 2 millimeter first, and then the 1 millimeter to fill it in. So it was pretty intense because I had to take apart every single piece. So it ended up being 13 pieces. All the leg joints, everything had to come apart because I wanted to make sure it could still articulate. So that was a pretty neat. I had fun doing that, but that was very taxing, very challenging. But I think it looks pretty cool. If you see it in real life, and I do have a couple pictures out there. And I can see tomorrow being Valentine's Day. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I see. There's GI Joe over here. He's got his little teddy bear, some flowers, and some candies for his female friend. I don't know if you see those guys. So they're getting ready for Valentine's Day.
I thought tomorrow was Mardi Gras, but
Well, Valentine's is in 2 days. So
Hey,
today's
Angelo, have you ever tried to flock one of the vintage husky dogs from the?
I have not, but that would be. I don't have one, so that could be a possibility. I was approached by a couple of people who wanted the timbers done, but I told them, how long it might take, and they were on the fence. And then someone approached me with flocking one of the AC Moore Safari LTD wolves that I think are like 1/9 or 1/10 scale.
Okay.
So I'll probably do that. I know that Stacy did one of the bears like that a few years ago. Stacy, correct me if I'm wrong.
I also flocked a couple of the dogs, original dogs. I had some that were brand new that were never put together. So not only did I flock them, I chromed a couple of them, and I also put an electronic eye in it with a push button underneath the belly.
Oh my goodness!
Nice.
So they were sold at Joe Lanta. Well, last time I was there, so it was before the pandemic. So I probably sold about 50 of them.
Oh my!
Yeah, I had a bunch.
Yeah. No, I'm totally small scale. I saw someone had 2,400 subscribers. I'm at 211. So I don't know what you guys are doing, or you guys are selling crack on the side or what to get subscribers. But I have no idea. I'm doing all these crazy things, but apparently not crazy enough.
Well, that's probably true.
Yeah. So that's what's new in the zoo. And we were supposed to get snow, and now it's not going to happen. I'm bummed out because I wanted to get some snow pictures, and I wanted to take the kids on a nature trail in the snow, and now we're not getting it.
So do you just use your kids at school so you can go play with Joe's on the school?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
want-
said, okay, guys, we're going to go. Oh, look at it. It's great outside. Let's go. Pack up your stuff. I'll grab my bag of my Joe's and we go take pictures down by the trail. It's good
The
stuff.
war drawer wants to know if you have a flock box.
I have 4 that I built, and then I have about 8, 10 wands, flock wands. They're all different colors and different size lengths of flock.
And war drawer, I just subscribed to your channel. So
Woo!
there's one more. There's one more.
212. Thank you,
Hey,
guys.
man. If people subscribe to
222.
mine, I subscribe to theirs, man. So
222 is my room number at school.
hey, Stacy, you got internet.
Hey.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm still here.
What's new in your zoo? What's new in your zoo
All
besides
right,
the
well,
ceiling?
I
and the curtain?
apologize for the bum hand, but I just had the carpal tunnel surgery on Friday. So the last thing I did beforehand was, as Jim was talking about damaged foot lockers, I took and made this.
That is so cool. Yeah.
Neat.
So, and
Fun,
it's
fun,
got
fun.
the right rope and then handles and then the right hinges. And then when you open it up,
It's got the new decal. Yeah, very
Yeah,
good.
very nice.
They-
Very nice.
so it is a fake, but I just wanted to see if it could be done saving a partly, a decent foot locker. And that's the last thing I did before doing this on Friday morning. So,
So you didn't repaint the green, right? That's the original.
no,
green?
that's original OD green for the, the regular soldier foot locker.
Yeah.
But I have seen a few of these actually in that color. They appear to be true aqua lockers. So I just kind of took that idea and ran with it to see if I could do it. But as you can see, I did take it apart. That is new wood insert. See, and you can't tell that I.
No.
Yeah, you did a great job matching colors, dude.
Well, there's no I mean the wood. It's actual new wood. So this is the original.
Oh, you just took the old wood off. Yeah,
I
yeah. and
slid
put
the
it
old
in.
wood. I took it apart, slid the old wood out, and put the new decal in, and then I glued the decal down both sides. Because when
Wow.
you get the wood, it doesn't come with the decal, so you have to glue it down, and that is a pain in the butt.
Mm.
Try not to get no air bubbles in it.
Yeah, really.
Okay. Well, I got the
But-
same question for you then, Stacy. What kind of glue did you use?
Wood carpenter's glue, Elmer's.
Okay.
Works,
Oh, yeah.
works really good. You wait till you put it on, you spread it out really good. Wait till it kind of flashes off a little bit, then you put it down and just work the bubbles out from the center out.
Gotcha.
So
Very
that's
cool.
pretty much it, though. Now I'm going to be taking a break for a month or so.
Are you getting both done or just that one?
I had the right one already done.
Oh,
So yeah, that's done. You can see the scar.
yeah.
This one here hurt like heck, I'll tell you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet.
Right one didn't.
Huh.
Yeah, I was second guessing this one after I did it. But it seems to be better now, so we'll see.
All right, I'm just reading some of the comments here and getting caught up. So, hey, we got somebody in the green room. I don't know if you guys want to bring this guy in, or should
Bring
we
him
let him,
on.
I just leave
let
them
him hang
there.
out for a while? Yeah.
Just leave 'em.
All right, we'll bring him in. I got an introduction for this guy too, but he doesn't need one because everybody knows this guy. Hey, coming from somewhere out in Kansas in his secret silo, missile silo. This man's not getting older. He's just a recycled teenager, and he can still party like a porn star. This is Ace. All good.
Whoa, I love the
Nice.
fireworks. That's great. That's awesome.
How you
Thank
doing,
you very
brother?
much. I'm really good. Happy to be here. Thanks so
Dude,
much.
we
for
had so much
having me.
fun when you were on last time. We just had to bring you back, man.
Well, I really appreciate it. I wish I could figure out how to type into the thing. I see Murray's on. I'll tell you, that's a guy who sometime should have on as a guest.
We've asked him. He said they don't have internet up in Canada. So
Oh my God, he's such a talented holster maker, man. You don't even know a guy that can make a holster. That's Murray. So
Yeah.
Anyway, it's super great to be here. I am coming from my lair in Minneapolis, and I'm in the process of redoing my entire Joe room. So this year, I only get to see this one corner, but I'm very excited about that. So anyway, there's all kinds of stuff. I'll tell you what I did recently. Yesterday during Super Bowl Sunday, I relit this cabinet, and I'm in the process of relighting this cabinet. And so what I've done is it's on an app, and I can turn it off. I can turn it on. I can
That's
adjust.
cool.
I can adjust the brightness. It's. I
Oh,
can see
that's
there's a
cool.
little bit of flicker. Now what I've there's a color temperature switch in there, and I've kind of screwed it up, and I think I need to go back and solder some of my connections. I'll tell you what, it took all day long.
Yeah.
And I thought I was going to have 2 done, but that's the second one, and that's not done yet. So that's why we're getting to see this cute little corner over here and seeing me. But anyway, I did it with LED lights and strips and diffusers and a little box with this little app, and oh my God, but it's cool. And when I get the whole room done, I'll have to be on again and show you guys how the whole room goes. But
Absolutely, man.
Anyway,
well, you got plenty of stuff back there to show us, I'm sure, man.
Well, I tell you, the whole thing is if do I have the 1982 football figures? No, that sounds interesting. I don't know anything about
question got asked last time.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are. Are they Takara or from Europe? If you're saying football, is that Action Man?
No, he said pigskin football. He said pigskin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you mean real football. I
have to look this thing up. I don't know what he's talking about because
I don't think Hasbro made any.
I'd like to see
1982 was the year he was saying.
Yeah, I mean, it had to be in Europe or Takara or Action Man. Anyway.
Yeah, we didn't do nothing.
Okay, talking about what do I have going on and why do I have my naked GI Joes here? It is a little bit creepy, and I don't want to be like a total perv guy, but those are either. This is my crazy sample shelf and prototypes and branded guys. So there's a lot of branded guys. There's a smoothie guy. There's a couple yellow Japanese guys. There's there's all kinds of stuff. So that's what's over there. That's why they're naked. And so you can kind of see, and I can bring anything close up if you want to see anything. There's a really, I got some really cool sample pieces that I picked up over the years. But I'm got access to my whole collection. So if anybody wants to look at anything or see anything or, what does this look like? I'll be happy to show it to you. So
I'd really love to see that yellow Japanese guy.
Okay, let's do that.
I've never seen one before.
Hey, Ace, before you get into that, I got one question for you, bro.
Yeah.
When was this picture taken that I used?
All right.
Because
that's old, man.
Because concerned citizens want to know why there's a guy looking at a naked GI Joe with that face.
Well, that's the yellow. That's the yellow one that he's got right now in his hands.
That's actually this guy right here. Yep. That's actually this guy right here. And what I should do?
I had more comments on your promo picture than anybody else.
This is a weird thing about that. It's pretty perfect. Okay, so I was at Joe Lana, and you guys remember the Joe Report?
Yeah.
Yeah, he took that photo, and it was on the photo report. Anyway, yeah, I'm still in that. So hold on here 1 second. I'm just gonna disappear over here.
When you Google Ace's name, that's the first picture that comes up. I was like, I gotta use it, man. I gotta use that.
Well,
hey, Phil Mahalik's with us. Hey, Phil.
I appreciate that. I'm grabbing another GI. I'm grabbing a Japanese guy from the back, and I want to just show you so you can see the difference of how they look.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was after.
Okay, so if you look at a regular figure, right? If we look at a regular figure, right? Can you see how that's just the tan matches the head? The head.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Ah.
Oh, yeah. I see that.
Now, how rare are these, Ace? Do you have any idea?
Well, I don't really know. I know there's one in a box. Somebody's got one in a box somewhere. I've heard that story. I think I don't know, man. You tell me. I know several people that have them. You know what I mean?
They must have produced them for a very short run when they first introduced them.
Now, I will tell you this. If you notice, the head is flesh colored.
Yep.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Daryl DePriest has the sample heads that are yellow colored.
Oh my. Okay.
If that makes sense.
I didn't know they
Are
had a
the
yellow colored
hands
one.
are the hands
Well, it
yellow
makes
as
sense
well?
they would make a
Yep,
head to
the
match.
hands, the whole body.
Yeah, I always knew that the whole body was, but I didn't know they had a yellow head.
Well, they didn't, and I think those were the only those are samples. And Daryl bought them in this huge collection, that whole Cedar Home collection that he bought, that he's given the lectures on. I don't know if you guys are going. If anybody's going to Louisville, and I think he's doing it at DFW too. If you guys go to DFW, Daryl's going to be there and give his talk on his prototypes that he found from this collection, and those heads were in that. So
Wow.
Wow.
what happened was a run of them got out. What's funny is, this one showed up. Both the ones that I've picked up in the southeast part of the country. Let's just say that.
Okay.
And I picked up one very recently, and what was really cool about the one that it was fully dressed, and it has with the pistol case, but the pistol case, all those things are always hard and firm. This thing's soft and pliable, and I'm not going to put that plug on it, but it's like new as the day is, so it's a different plasticizer. You know how you can get like those. Yep. Sometimes you get some early hats, some of those like the Marine hats and the fighter pilot or the pilot hats that are still soft. It's the same thing. Anyway, that's a cool thing.
Do you know if the yellow figures, if they crack like the regular ones have a tendency to do?
But this one's got a crack on his back right there.
Okay, so the pelvis cracked. Yeah.
His knee is cracked.
Okay, so it's cracked in the same. Okay.
And I'm going to tell you straight up. These guys are not played with. They're both pretty. This guy's got one on his hip. Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All in the usual spots.
Yeah, I love those. Somebody mentioned the club figures. I was looking at my club figures the other day. Those were all great. They did a great job. Anyway,
Is
the
it hard
space
to
capsule.
tell?
Okay.
Yeah, the space capsule. I was going to ask you about that. Yep.
Okay. All right. This is really cool. It's painted. It's a hand-painted space capsule.
Oh wow.
Cool.
Murray. Hey, Murray. You got to come down and see this thing, Murray. Come on over. He knows where I live. Anyway, it's been rebuilt because it's got cracks and shit in it. But and the inside is a little bit different too, in that it's kind of this blue. It's like a painted blue plastic. There's like and of course no handles.
You watch
Go ahead.
You watch the commercial for this, the old commercial. You could tell that the one they were using in the commercial was a painted one. Yeah.
Right. And this is the same one that's in the photographs. Now, is there one? Is there two? Is there three? I don't know. How the hell? I ended up with it. It also has a rubber, orange elastic strap for the belt. And you never, the same black elastic that we're all used to, but it's orange, which is kind of cool. Damn. So that's that.
Do you find it harder when
I don't know
when you
Murray.
compare the? Do you find it harder when you compare the 40th anniversary stuff that came out to the vintage stuff?
No,
not at all.
I'll tell you,
not the figures, but the accessories.
Do I have a hard time telling the difference?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. The thing is, and this is the thing I think that's so cool about it. Daryl DePriest ran the 40th line, right?
Yeah.
And he is a vintage collector, right?
Yep.
Hardcore like
Definitely.
me, right? Hardcore. And he wanted to share the love, share the ideas, share the concept, but then also make it so that it's noticeable. If you really know what the hell you're doing, you know what the hell you're doing. Everything's marked 40th, dude. Almost everything, or the boots, or everything. The uniforms were made in China. There's no vintage stuff that's made in China. Oh, made in China. It was in Hong Kong.
Yeah, Hong Kong. Yeah.
But anyway, it's just, I don't know, cool stuff. Anyway.
So what's your favorite in that cabinet?
Oh, dude, dude, no. Somebody else asked me that the other day, like, what's my chair? I want to show you guys a really cool piece. I got a real, I mean, I really jacked about this thing. There's something else really cool. I've had this. I bought this at the Providence show. Okay, this thing really here. Okay, what the hell is that? Right? Read what it says. Field
Well,
pack.
it's backwards, but yeah.
Well, anyway, but yeah,
backwards.
flip
Cool.
your cameras around, man. Anyway,
You flip yours around, dude.
how the fuck do I do that?
So at the very bottom, see that? You see the little sprocket that says settings?
Yeah.
Click on that, and then there'll be one that says mirror image, and you just slide that little bar, and it'll flip it to. Oh, we lost you.
Oh, we lost him altogether. Oh, that was in the
Shit,
show.
no, I'm here. I'm here.
Don't go in your video settings. Just go into the settings, and.
Oh fuck.
Hey, well, that was a really nice space capsule.
I know. I don't know. What did I do? All right. So hold on here. This is. No.
You'll figure it out.
Turn the lights back on.
There you are. There you are. Hey, there you are.
You did it.
But he's frozen. But he's frozen now.
He's frozen up.
Yeah,
There it is. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark.
All right.
Yep.
So there you can see that, and then, but what they did is they have a vacuum seal. God, I'm all freaked out. Okay, so and at this show, this is the Rhode Island show, and a guy came in, and his grandfather worked for the factory, and I got actually a lot of this stuff from that case came from him. And the next day, Sam Spears and Norm Jacques were there, and I went up to Norm because Norm was the packaging guy. I said, "Dude, what's this?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I remember." That's when Action Man was doing all those vacuum sealed cards, and they were thinking about redoing vacuum sealing. So this is like late 60s, like 70. And because when we were in the packaging department, we were just kind of seeing what it would look like to look a package on there. And so they were looking at what it was like a uniform, and then these hand grenades. And they thought, well, they could imagine all the letters they'd get from Mom for cutting open that bayonet with a razor blade, and little Timmy, cutting his finger off. So they decided not to do it. But it's cool. It's different. It's weird.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
awesome.
Weird stuff. This is something that came from Kurt Bogdazid, that guy. And yeah, and this
cool.
is cool. And what it is, and this came from apparently the Don Levine. Don Levine gave it to him when they were doing the 30th anniversary. Don Levine went through his house and said, "Hey, here's some stuff," And this, the way Don Levine explained it to Kirk was that this was they were looking at repackaging some of the photo box stuff, and they were going to do like a smaller box, and they were looking at mock-ups, like what that would be, like how do you take the photo box and do this, and so this is basically a cut-up photo box that's been mocked up and put together. I think it's cool. It's different.
Yeah, you don't see that
Definitely
kind of
a part of the history, and that's what's really cool about it.
Yeah, and that's what I like is the history stuff. And
somebody commented on the costume mask at the bottom.
Oh, that's really cool. Oh,
the Halloween costume.
All right. So, do y'all know Goof Eater? I don't know if y'all know him, but he's a guy that I know from Jolanda. He's more of a 3 3/4 guy, and he somehow, and I don't know how he did it, but the company that did the masks was he lived in the area, and they were going out of business. Okay. And they were having a big sale, and he went over there and bought tons of shit. And this is one of the things he bought. Okay.
I got two of them. Damn.
Yeah.
They're hand painted. No.
Cool.
No, wait. No. This is the hand painted one. You can see it's painted. Like, see the paint is original on the back.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep.
That's the production one.
Oh, wow.
That raises another question in my mind. Those things are vacuum formed, aren't they?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah, Jim Egner.
Didn't you just
Just gonna slide into
Yeah,
That is cool.
But that's pretty cool. I think. I mean, again, it's the hand painted one that they ended up copying to make the master.
Wow.
Nerdy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Ben Cooper. Yeah, Ben Cooper. And I also got some. I'll tell you what. I'll show you another thing I got from the same.
Yeah.
It was all the same from Roger.
Stacy, we lost Stacy again.
I don't want to show these to Steve Stovall, but I think he's got a couple. But these are. Do you see what these are? These are the mass, the vacuum form mass pieces for the Super Joe costumes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean,
Oh, neat.
Oh wow.
Damn, dude.
it's just cool stuff, right?
Oh
You
man.
got some
Yeah.
cool shit, Ace. Damn.
Yeah. You know what's really fun, and this is what I really appreciate is like this. I mean, talking to guys like you, and that's why I like the show so much. I mean, it's just like you can stand at a show and talk for 2 days to people that love the same shit you do, and you just talk about it and have fun and giggle, laugh about it, and that's what's so great about this. And I'm flattered to
Dude, it's an honor to have you on, man.
have you.
Seriously.
Yeah. Anyway.
So
All right.
Ace, I got a question for you. As
Yes, sir.
as you're going through redoing your Joe room, do you have any rhyme nor reason as to how you're going to display your figures? Are you going to go by year?
Okay. All right. So I kind of have it all figured out, and then I had all my convention stuff, all my European, not all my, I had a lot of European stuff. I had a lot of Action Man, and I had a lot of, my Takara and all that stuff at the house, and a lot of like modern sample stuff that I've picked up recently. Okay. Like when I say modern, I'm talking 1990 to 2000, whatever, three or five. Anyway. I had all those here, and I took those to my other place, and I'm gonna have a display for all those, and I'm gonna focus my entire house on being just 64 to 76 GI Joe made in the USA. And so my first cabinet that I've kind of got going on here is my sample, weird stuff, kind of all that kind of stuff. And then the problem is I've got a really great big cabinet over here that I've got all my adventure team stuff in, and I'm gonna switch my 64 to 76 stuff with that. So I keep all my 64 to all my military era stuff kind of in 1 or 2 cases, and then all my adventure team stuff in 1 or 2 cases, and then I'm gonna have a separate case for 69, and I'm gonna have a separate case for 75, and I'm gonna have a 75, 76. And then I'm gonna have a separate case for Soldiers of the World, and then, yeah, man, God, that kind of went on.
So you put thought into it. You put some thought into what you're gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah, but you realize you're an idiot and you don't know what you're doing until you do it, and then you go, oh fuck, man. And then I've got a whole case that's got child size stuff, and then I've got this child size stuff up here, and I mean, and that's. Well, the thing is it's a good problem to have, but I'll tell you, Action Man stuff. Ooh, doggy, I love that stuff. That's another.
I was just going to ask you, do you venture out from original G.I. Joe and do other countries?
Oh my God, man. If you only knew, I have a huge Action Man, a huge Action Team, a huge Takara, a huge Falcon, Letty collection the problem is I didn't have room at the house to display it. And so I'm going to display.
I can help you out with that.
Really?
Sorry.
You want to come up? Yeah. I'm in the process. What I'm doing is so I've got this warehouse, and I'm going to turn that into my international and modern prototype warehouse. And because I really want to do that. So the problem is it's a half hour from here. And so, but that's all right. I love, I really want to display the foreign stuff more. The foreign stuff is so cool, and it's just different, and it's neat because it's stuff that we're used to this, and I love all this, but we're also kind of I've seen all this all the time, and I love Takara. Takara's really hot, and so is Falcon.
Ace, what is your most valued piece? I mean, it doesn't have to be actual value
No,
wise, but what is
bullshit,
your most?
man. Bullshit. I'm not answering that question.
And after you answer that, where do you live exactly?
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I mean, as I was, hey, the plumbing guy was here the other day, and he was kind of, what the hell is all this stuff, man? And I was kind of explaining to him, I'm like, dude, you just can't go I said, you could take this, but if you tried to sell it, everybody's gonna know it's mine, or I'm gonna like, everybody. It's a small world, dude. And it's funny. So, but it's hard to sell it, and I think this rare stuff everybody knows who is, and so if it's gonna get stolen, who's gonna buy it? Who's gonna pay crazy money? Unless it's some other idiot like me, and I know them, probably at least. Anyway,
When you were on the show last time, you said most of the stuff you get from garage sales, yard sales, junk pot, things like that. Is it still that, or is it?
Oh man, no. Now it's personal collections, man. All right, so let's talk about that now. Since you brought that up, and I got
to ask you too: is your mom still mad at me from the last show, or is she?
No, she was laughing, man. My mom thought that. I had more people talk to me about that. Anyway, they thought that was kind of funny. The thing I want to say is like, yes, I typically buy collections, and I just recently bought something, and I want to share it with everybody because I kind of am opening it up to, I want feedback and I want inputs, and I don't know if you guys know Matt McKeeby. We kind of talked about this a little bit on the pregame show. But Matt McKeeby is a longtime collector and an amazing resource of G.I. Joe knowledge. And it's just an amazing guy. And recently he decided to sell out of his collection. So he called me up, and I bought his entire collection. And if you don't know Matt McKeeby by name, you know him by his website, and it's vintage3djoes.com. So I took over ownership of that. Matt is still involved. We're still really good friends, and we still talk, and he, he's a wealth of information and knowledge, but he just was kind of getting into other hobbies and getting into doing other stuff. And he wanted to, pass it on to someone that kind of give it a little more energy, and knew I was kind of hot and hard on it. So I have some of these pieces I have are from his collection. That's where the silver, the spacecraft came from. So I'm trying to kind of curate that and spread that with the world, but also, I'm selling off some of the doubles, and so I can afford it. And, but really the main news is the Vintage 3D Joes has a new sheriff, and I'm going to open it up, and I want people to submit things, and if something's incorrect, or we want to address something, I know there's paperwork that needs to be addressed. I know that there's other variations. I want to put small cards up there. I want to put more of the carded and packaged stuff up there. There's a lot of work to be done, but I mean, we all know what a great resource that is, and what an amazing job that Matt did. And really Matt did that out of the love of his heart, and that's going to stay free, and it's going to stay for everybody. And I really want to just it's about spreading the Joe love, honestly.
Well, congratulations. That's
thanks,
awesome.
so we all use that.
Yeah.
I know, and I want to try to, like I say, I want to kind of open it up a little bit to some, if someone's like I was talking to, I don't know if you know this, Greg Scherr, man. He's a great guy out of North Carolina, and he was telling me differences in the Mountie collars. Like, did you guys know there's variations in the Mountie colors?
I had no clue.
Yeah, dude. I had no clue, and my word. So, Greg, write me a little note up, dude. Let's put it in the website. So that's one thing we're putting on together, and we're going to get there. I'm going to straight up tell everybody I suck at doing. I'm one of those. ADHD and I see a squirrel and I run over to the next thing. But I certainly love to be pinned down and asked to do things because I really want to help curate vintage 3D Joes and make it the next thing too. You know, make it even better than it already is, and making it always in honor of Matt McKeeby and all the hard work that he's done for it. You know.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Definitely gonna keep you busy. Gonna keep you busy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, see, it's a good thing I retired. So that's the whole idea, right? Play with more toys.
Just got to find a 12-year-old to run the internet station for you, man. You know?
There you go.
Well, you know, it's funny that you say that. It's like you think you got to hire some kid to come do do all your work for you because they know more of that crap than I do. You know, I don't know that stuff. You know.
I need a 12-year-old to keep me connected to the internet.
I was going to say, we could send you on.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Tonight, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, here we go.
Right.
Michael Burke
Right.
says he'd like to see it expanded to the Hall of Fame and beyond.
Yeah. All right. So that's
hey, so if you need that, just to let you know, I got every Hasbro figure behind me from 1991 to 2013. So
Wow.
you can take pictures of every one of them and put them on your site if you want.
You know, that's something that I think is great, and I know it's funny that you guys have talked. So Daryl is trying to compile a list of everything, which I think is amazing. Hello,
Wow.
Brad Curry. Brad Curry just showed up. Everybody behave.
Brad.
Anyway, I hope. I mean, that's the one thing that's very challenging is there's not a clear-cut list of everything. You know what I mean? And so we've started to put that together. I know Steve Charlton has started a huge list. So we've kind of started compiling all that together to get it to go. And we're getting there. So
I can send you my Excel spreadsheet on mine, dude. If you need
it, would you?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
love that.
525 figures as of this past week. So
Wow.
Oh my. Well, that's the thing. I mean, Hall of Fame, and that's the thing I love about I got really into the prototypes and samples of the Hall of Fame stuff and of all and then the 2000 stuff that's what kind of got me all excited just because it's all different and it was fun to go buy at the store, but I really love all that kind of stuff. Hey, I'll show you something really cool. I got it.
bro.
I got it at Dallas. Was it Dallas last year? No, it was Louisville last summer. You guys
Squirrel.
know. Yeah, see?
Squirrel.
Yeah. This is fucking cool though.
Hey, Ace, one of the main rules you do on a video thing, you don't leave the video.
Yeah, but I told you fuckers I was leaving. I said I got my shit all around. All right. So you guys are talking about Hall of Fame stuff. That's really cool. All right. This is something really cool. Y'all know Ron Rudat, right?
Yeah.
Ron Rudat? Yeah.
Oh wow.
Ron Rudat made that?
Whoa.
Ron Rudat made that. I went, really, Ron? And I said, hey, Ron, this is how it started. I'm sitting there. He's sitting. It's the end of the show, right? And so I finally have time to go talk to him. Hey, Ron, what's going on, man? I usually get to sit at a dinner or something like that. I said, dude, do you got anything that's like Ace or weird or anything weird like that? He goes, well, I just happen to have this. And I went,
Oh, yeah. That's from the
that's from the
cool.
that Target ham-handed whatever. And
so
then
he made those as well?
He painted all four of them, and he
Wow.
only has. He goes, I think he's got one of them at home, and he doesn't have one of them, and he goes, I got the other one. I'm keeping that one. So
See, I thought he only jumped on board when the Cobra and all the 1982 stuff started.
no,
I didn't know he was painting
oh,
boxes for them before that.
well, this is after, dude. This is 90.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. So he didn't do it.
Dude, you want to know something about Ron Rudat? He came and goes, I did the inside of the Big Trapper. Oh, really, Ron?
Really?
And, yeah, you know what else he did? And
Yeah.
if you get everyone probably has this in their collection. He did the artwork for the Seawolf comic. And if you look at the cover, it's signed Rudat. Here, hold on.
Go get it.
I'm gonna go get it.
Go get it.
You're gonna get.
Jesus Christ.
Talk amongst yourselves, guys. While
We stare at the blank wall.
station identification time. We
No, I mean, you guys can.
And now brought to you by our sponsor.
I can chitty chat while I'm walking around the room.
protein builders tonight, gentlemen. Protein builders.
Okay.
Actually,
If you look, all right, here it
hang
is.
on,
Right.
hang on. Let me bring you up big here. Yep. Well, I have
Okay,
that
so I
comic
ha- I
book.
ha-
Never took a close look at
I
it.
know.
But yeah.
All right, so, my fingers all fucked up here, but if you look right there, see that right there?
Yes.
It says Rudat.
Yep.
Oh,
He signed it. Now that is on the yours. Yours has that one.
Huh.
So
I guess I'm going to be bringing that to Dallas and having him sign mine.
exactly. And then he said to me, he was in my booth one time, but first time I met him at the first time he was at the Dallas show, and he says, looking at that, like that little chest winch thing. He goes, man, I did something on that. I don't remember what it was, but I did something on that.
Really?
So maybe he did that, or I think what he probably did was he may have taken the original painting from the blue card and made it for the orange card, or tweaked it or something like that. Probably probably what he did.
Wow.
Anyway.
That's cool. He comes to the show pretty regularly there in Dallas.
And he and his wife are just the nicest people. I mean, just really, really nice. So, really, really, really people. And that's what's, again, I want to talk about. I mean, that's how I know. I know Jim. I know Jim. I got to know Paul. It's just going to these shows. It's just so much more fun to interact, with you guys and talk and share and,
keeping the
Like
1/6 scale alive, bro.
Yep.
Absolutely. And that's the thing is I do think it's bigger than we all think it is. And because there's a lot of people that are into it. I just want to get, I just love sharing the love because it's so much fun.
I'll tell you what, it's hard getting people our age or older to come on a live stream though, because I'm pulling teeth, bro. I mean, they're putting pictures on Facebook and everything else, and I say, hey, come on a show, you look great. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't know if it's a technology thing. I don't know if it's just that 50 to 60-year-old gap, because 40, if you on the internet right now, every 40-year-old has a live stream, but once you hit the 50, 55, 60, they're like, we don't do that. We don't do that. And I'm like, we got to keep this alive because this is the way of the future, man. I mean, people are on the internet doing this all the time, live streams.
And that's, I know. And it's like, it's fun. I really enjoy it. So, you're welcome to have me back again sometime.
Oh,
I'm terrible about every week. But
I'm pretty sure we're coming to your house and doing it from your house next time.
Oh, I love that.
The traveling Paul Knapp show. I love it.
What's the
road
weirdest
show,
thing
baby,
in my collection? Hold on. What's the weirdest thing in my collection? Man, I love that question. I don't know.
The weirdest.
Paul, you're on to something though, brother. I think that would be a really
traveling Joe show.
I would love that. You got to let me get the warehouse done, and then when I get the warehouse done, then it's really going to be an amazing thing.
So Paul, you got to retire. Weird. You got to retire too, Paul, so we could travel around.
Unfortunately, the government, I owe them 5 more years. But then
get a little camper, and get a little, you'll be all set. Travel around, do the show, remote.
Pick you up in New York, head down to Texas, to pick up Jim, and
Okay, I'm gonna show you. Somebody asked something weird. I'm gonna leave again, but I'm coming right back.
Now back to our sponsor.
I'm just saying this is weird. I'm saying this is weird because this has to stay in my house, and it's really fucking weird. And I got married eventually, when I was like 30 something, and my mom got into my freaking collection beforehand, and did this.
Your mom made that for you?
Fuck yeah. And my best buddy Bert goes in and picks out the Joe to put it in. He's like, oh, he'll take that a kung fu grip talking.
That's a great outfit though. Who made that?
My mom.
She made it.
Yeah. So see, my mom is involved tonight, even though I was at her house last time.
That's excellent.
He's got his boots on too.
You gotta have the combat boots.
Dude, that's like what's his name from MASH, man, right?
Klinger.
That's Klinger from MASH.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it, Klinger.
That is awesome. That's awesome.
I love it. I do.
That was
hey,
Ace.
Ace.
In weeks.
Hey, Ace.
Yeah.
The house is on fire. You gotta grab one item. What is it? The house is on fire. You got to grab one item. Which one you going for, bro?
He just showed it to us. That's what he's taking.
Yep.
Nah, I don't know. You know what I do? I let it all go down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because it's like there's not one thing you can take, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
You
love.
come right down to it. It's toys, right? It's just
It
toys.
is toys. It is toys. I get my cat.
there you go. Good
I'm the
answer.
same way.
Excellent
People
answer.
come in
yeah.
my garage and they say, "You took all that out of the boxes." I'm like, it's a
Well,
hobby, man. I'm not
Yeah.
collecting it to resell it. I'm collecting it because I like it. You know.
Yep.
My kids can
Yeah.
sell it when I'm dead. I don't care.
Well, and that's
Looking at
the
a
key point. Our collections are worth. I mean, we can go into this discussion.
Oh,
I mean,
gosh,
I
yeah.
feel like my collection's worthless, man. I mean, because I don't care. You know, I mean, it's like my kid's gonna sell it, man.
Yeah.
I'm not selling it.
Well,
My
right.
wife is gonna, whatever, but she doesn't want it. My kid will take 2 pieces and she'll get to pick what those are, and then the rest of it, it's because somebody's gonna get it for $1 a piece.
Oh man.
Because I'm gonna
At a
live to
garage
100.
sale.
Because I'm living to 100.
Well, people aren't even going to realize what GI Joe was. I mean, they're
No
not
one's
going
gonna
to
give a shit.
know
Yeah, no one's
12-inch
gonna give
Joe.
a shit.
Yeah.
No.
Well, like when we say vintage, we mean 64 to 76. Now kids are thinking vintage is the stuff I
90s.
got, 91 and
Yeah.
up. They're like, I was born in 2000. 91 is vintage GI Joes. I was like, no, that's
Right.
there was a whole nother era before the 91 to 2000s, So, well, dude, we're coming up on that 1 hour mark, but I'm still, man,
Wow.
people are chatting their asses off in here and
Yep.
they're asking all kind of questions. I can't even keep up. So,
Yeah, I think.
but,
And
Hey,
you
so
wanna
what do you
thank
think about Hasbro doing for the 60th anniversary? What do you
oh,
think?
yeah, we can't
I mean,
leave
a whole
without
lot
it.
of shit turd.
A lot of garbage. Nothing.
Let me say this. What can I say? I'm disappointed, but they didn't do shit for the 50th.
No,
I think you look. I try to look at it a little bit globally, and I like to look at the brand, and I like to think of it all that kind of way. And I look at what Mattel's done and how they really stayed the course. Somebody stayed the course, and they stayed the course. And somebody at Hasbro just has it up their ass to change it every fucking 3 years, or 5 years, whether it's good or bad. And I just don't think that they really give a shit. And it really saddens me because it means and I don't say it saddens me because it means so much to me, because I just think it's a cool thing for kids. And I think it's the best. I mean, nothing taught me creativity more than G.I. Joe. I mean, G.I. Joe is creativity 101. And it's just been dumbed down and dumbed down and dumbed down ever since 1976. And I is that society to blame? I don't know. They still make Barbies with clothes and accessories.
yeah.
Yeah, that
I
doesn't
think
slow down at all.
and I think in the 2000s they over fucking did it. In the 90s they over fucking did it. And it's just they're the money guys got in the fucking way. It's just some it's just some classic corporate bullshit. You know what I mean?
It always is.
There's a bean counter
Agreed.
sitting there.
It's always money.
And then then as soon as you get 50 years old, they fire your ass, and they go hire 2 20-year-olds, and
That
make
know
them
nothing.
think that know nothing, that they're smarter than everybody else.
Yep.
And they go fuck it up.
Yep.
Yeah, and they did go. The thing is, GI Joe is the one that built them, and from what I've heard, I just don't think there's a whole lot of love from the corporate entity about the fact that about the GI Joe. Now, I'm not mad about the bean counters per se, but it's really more the CEO who decides that it's more important to make sure that the share goes up 25 cents as opposed to 22 cents, because he's going to get a bigger bonus. And I know that Hasbro is about selling properties and intellectual property. Well, then why can't they make a really decent GI Joe movie? It's just a shame. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to wind you up there, Ace. Sorry about that.
Oh, I could get wound up. What?
He's more fun when he's wound up. Let it happen.
Oh, dude, squirrel. Ah, you know?
I'm hearing it more and more when I watch other live streams and the other ones that talk about GI Joes. Even the younger guys that collected the 82, 83, 84 stuff. They're saying like, this is 60 years and Hasbro's not doing shit. And
Well,
I'm like,
even if they would have produced something and I didn't like it, I would probably go out and, as long as it was 12-inch, I would probably go out to buy it.
Yeah.
Support them to get them to start making more stuff.
yeah, sure.
But they're not making nothing. It's just awful.
Well,
No,
that's
for
the thing
12
too. And it's like, why does it have to be 100,000 units to make a nickel? I don't understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why can't you make 5,000 units and make a nickel on that? And I just don't know the scale of whatever. And that's what's so great about Greg and Cotswold and, Jim. I mean, you're working, you do stuff with those guys. It's the people that are making these small limited run sets that now,
fans do the best work. That's what
the fans do the best work. But I mean, even if you think about Greg, I mean, he's doing what, 20 sets, 15 sets, they're really limited runs, but still they're super freaking cool and they're super fun. And
we had Jeremy on last week from Pawtucket Platoon, and he said the same thing. He said, I'm making 24 sets. I know they'll sell out, you know what I mean? But it'll be a limited run, and the 60th anniversary, he's putting something together. So
I love the fact that Jeremy does really cool stuff, man, and it's just it's neat what he does. How I like his spin on it. It's not my thing, but I love his spin. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And that's the thing is that the hobby. I mean, like with the trunk that Stacy made, right? That's freaking cool. I can't have that in my collection because I got to have the real one because then I can, what I mean? But I love the fact that it's out there and that it's and then like we're looking at it, it's like you can kind of tell, like the 40th stuff. It's great for the the love of that. I got some really cool 40th stuff too. I mean, I can't wait to see if you guys are into that stuff. I mean, I got some amazing prototypes and samples of that stuff.
Hey, Ace, got one more question for you. Next year is the 60th anniversary for Action Man. You think they'll be doing anything?
That's a good question. I'll talk to those clowns when I see them in Atlanta. It's funny you say that. I'd really love to. Have you guys? Speaking of that, have you guys seen the Palatoy book that just came out?
No.
Have you heard about the Palatoy book that just came out? We did talk. All right, there's 2 books that are out that are really effing cool. I could run upstairs and get it and show it to you, but that'll piss Jim off.
Take the camera with you so we can see you running through the house.
No, dude, you're not going up that bad. There's a Tommy Gunn book that just came out.
Okay.
Are y'all familiar with Tommy Gunn? Tommy Gunn's badass, man.
Yep.
And there's a dude that you can get on Amazon, and there's a guy that collected it. And but I'll ask Alan about the Action Man show next year because Alan's the guy. Alan Dawson, the dude that puts
that's Modeler's Loft, isn't it? Isn't that who?
No, that did I say Alan? Maybe I got my guys wrong up. Anyway, the guy I'm thinking about is anyway. I know the guy does the local shows. Then there's the guy that does the Modeler's Loft stuff, and my brain is completely a blank.
Hard to keep up.
Yeah, but I know that Barry Pippin is not coming to Atlanta this year. I was told because his mom's sick or something, so we won't see that dude. But anyway, I'll find out. I'll find out some information.
That would be.
I sure hope Buddy Finothy's getting well. He's been in the hospital for
finally. Yeah, it seems to be turning the corner now.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Yeah, I didn't speak. I've been texting Buddy a little bit, and then like I said, I talked to Beckman, who's been talking to him a little bit, and I think he is on the mend. And I know we're all pulling for him, and all giving him all our love and all that stuff. And we need that guy and his energy back. So,
Alan Dawson, was that the guy?
Yeah. Why is my brain?
Alan Dawson. That's what Brad Curry said.
I'm sure it's right. Anyway.
Well, we're at the 1 hour. We're actually past the 1 hour mark.
Oh,
Ace, and I can only afford you for
Alan
an hour.
Dawson.
I can't.
Oh, sorry. See you later. See you. Bye.
No. If you don't recall, the last time you were on the show, we
Jim's
do a little-
waiting for this. Jim's
we
been
do a
waiting
little
all night.
trivia at the end of the show. Remember, we did. Yes, and
Yeah.
Jim actually did pretty good. I went and watched it before we came on, and I forgot you sucked it up there, Ace. But Jim did pretty good because it was all about.
Yeah, but it was crappy fucking 80s
well,
music like Madonna.
because you didn't
and
know
shit.
Madonna. I mean, you know.
Because I don't listen to that crap. It's like
So I've made it simpler because Angelo said my questions were getting too hard. So we're doing true and false. So you got a 50-50 shot here, Ace. Okay.
That's too easy.
It's real random tonight. It's not G.I. Joe related. It's just totally random stuff. So
I know
we're gonna
one
start with
thing.
Jim. We're gonna go around 3 times. Everybody gets 3 questions, and
Oh,
whoever wins gets a free power bar tonight. Okay. So
All right.
try some of that. All right, Jim, you're up first. You're in the top center position. The blue whale is the biggest animal to have ever lived. True or false?
Blue whale. Man, I don't even know what that is. So I'll
If
say
you say
false.
ever lived, though, Paul, are you going prehistoric as well?
I'm going with what them internet said. That's what I'm going with.
Ever
Because
lived
the internet is always right.
You got the Seismosaurus and you got Argentinosaurus. Those are some big old. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Again,
I'm saying false. So I have
they're
no
saying
idea.
true, Jim. So I'm sorry.
Well,
Truth.
my job is to make sure I get the questions wrong. So
And you're 1 for 1, Jim.
1 for 1. All right, I'm winning already.
Ace, you're up, brother. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. First of
It
all,
takes-
Alan Dawson is right. I'm an idiot. I blanked on Alan's last name. Yes, go ahead.
It takes
False.
a sloth 2 weeks to digest a meal. True or false? A sloth. 2 weeks to digest a meal.
False.
That is true, sir. Sorry.
They're so slow they grow moss on their bodies.
Yep. Mike,
Let's
Medic
see.
Mike.
Yes.
An ant can lift 1,000 times his body weight. True or false?
True.
That is false. He can actually lift 5,000 times his body weight.
Wow.
But if he can lift 5,000 times, he can lift 1,000 times. So technically, I'm right.
Oh,
There's
But it's
your
my
logic
show,
for
and
you.
you're wrong.
Hold on. I'm
Oh, he's leaving already.
No, I'm not. I'm not going anywhere. I'm fucking just getting a magic marker, man.
We really got to work on this video shit with him. He thinks he's on the radio or something. All right, Angelo, you're up.
Hey, you
Yes,
get to look
sir.
at my stuff, man. You can look at my stuff. I'm going.
Angelo, the total length of the Great Wall of China adds up to 13,171 miles. True or false?
I'm going to go with true.
It is true. That is the It's also the distance half the length of the equator.
And you could see it from space.
Yes, sir.
So true.
All right, Stacy, you're going to end round 1 here. Let's go.
Okay.
The channel between England and France is 22 miles. True or false?
I'm going to go
channel-
with true.
False. It is 31 and a half miles. So,
Lies.
Angelo, you won that round there, bro.
Now, wouldn't that
I mean,
depend on
it's different links at different spots.
whether you were
man.
going from like to Pas-Calais or whether you were going in the widest part of the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
You
are
know
you
what?
going from Cleveland or are you going from Lorraine, man?
I'm about ready to toss
Yeah,
these
there you
trivia questions around. Back to you, Jim. Round 2. Alaska has the most
Man.
active volcanoes in the United States. True or false?
Yes.
say again.
Alaska has the most active volcanoes in the United States. True or false?
That's true.
That is true. It
I
has
think
about
Angela
141
answered that one.
141 potentially active volcanoes.
Because
You
we've
are
been there
correct,
and we've seen it.
sir. There you go. See? All right, you got one. Ace,
1 for
you're
1.
up. The average human sneeze can be clocked at 100 miles an hour. True or false?
Oh, I'll say that's true.
It's more than
is
that. Yep. They could go
Yeah.
more.
A sneeze can create up to 100,000 droplets, and it could be up 100 miles an hour or more. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's
Wow.
technically correct. My answer was right.
You are
So
true.
I'm-
Yes,
you're right.
Yeah,
You're
true is
right.
correct.
Oh, see, I don't totally suck.
Medic Mike, the heart is the largest internal organ in the body. True or false?
No. It is
Is
not
that false?
It is false.
Your liver.
Yeah. Well, not
His
Mike's
skin.
liver, but most of our liver.
Skin is
Skin.
Skin is external, but you said
It's
internal. would be
Internal.
your
I said
liver.
internal
You
organ.
said
Yeah.
internal. Yeah.
Skin is the
So it
largest.
is the liver. It is the
Liver.
liver. So everybody's got one right now. So yeah. Angelo, you're up. Pinocchio was the first animated full-color Walt Disney feature film. True or false? Pinocchio.
I'm gonna go with false.
It is false. It was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Everybody got theirs right, Stacy. So you gotta get yours right, bro.
Pressure's on, buddy.
Dumbo is the shortest Disney film. True or false?
Well, no.
Jeez. False.
True.
It is true. This feature-length film runs only 64 minutes.
Oh wow. That is-
Wow, really?
Last round. Back to Jim. A
That's
potato.
fantastic.
A potato was the first vegetable to be planted on the space shuttle. True or false? A potato.
True.
The University of Wisconsin-Madison and NASA partnered up to plant spuds in space. You are true.
I wonder how much that cost.
Ace.
Yes.
Hawaiian pizza comes from Canada.
What?
Hawaiian
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah. I'm gonna say yeah, because like Murray's weird. And
I'm
he'll
looking
say
at Murray Corey to see if he says.
Murray. He tells me about those weird eating habits.
Yeah. So you're saying true?
True.
True. It is true. It was created in 1962 by Sam Panopoulos at the Satellite Restaurant in Ontario. Mike,
Yeah.
ears of corn have an even number of rows. True or false? Ears of corn.
Oh crap. I'm going to say false.
That is true, sir. An
Really?
average ear of corn has 16 rows of kernels.
Mm.
Angelo, last
The
question for you.
Average.
This is Super Bowl related. World-renowned jeweler Tiffany and Company is the maker of the Vince Lombardi Trophy. True or false?
Drooler.
I'm gonna go with true. For
Tiffany has produced the trophy since the first Super Bowl in 1967. Yes, sir. It is true. All right, Stacy, time to redeem yourself, bro. You're 0 for 2.
I know.
Marvel published its first comic book in October 1939. True or false?
False.
And you are 3 for 3.
Hey, I got a perfect score.
Perfect score, brother.
I thought that's what we were going for.
It is.
All right.
It is true. And if you can get your hands on a copy of it, it is worth
bet
$1 million. It
I
says
bet you. Yeah.
Wow.
What is it now?
the very
Which
first
one
comic
is-
book that Marvel ever came out with.
Which one is it though?
It was just called Marvel, and I can't remember. It was the first time they had the Flash, and somebody else,
No kidding.
And the Flash is
I-
DC.
39.
or not. Yeah, the guy from
Fantastic Four, the Human Torch.
Fantastic Four. That guy, I
There you
think. Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, that was the first guy.
Fantastic.
Stretch?
yeah, but it wasn't the
See.
Fantastic Four yet. It was just it said
Oh.
Marvel Comics at the top. I looked it up today. I should have wrote it down. Yeah.
He was the Fantastic One at the time.
Hey, Ace, I'm going to bring you up big here. This is your last chance to tell people where you are, how they can find you, where you're going to be this year, maybe.
Oh, at the shows I'm going to be at the rest of the year, I'm definitely doing Toylanta in March. I am going to go to the Great Ohio Toy Show, but they didn't have a booth for me, but I will be there so I can do deliveries if anybody wants anything there. I'm going to also do the Dallas-Fort Worth show, and then I'm also doing the Louisville show, which is at the end of July. And unfortunately, I have a previous commitment. I don't think I'll be able to make the Jolanta in October. And if there's any other toy shows, I usually go to the Chicago Toy Show, but I don't really set up at that show, but I can bring stuff to there. I'll do a little room trading sometimes. But anyway, the thing I'm really excited about, again, is Vintage 3D Joe's. I suggest everybody go out to there and check it out. And if somebody's got some kind of crazy suggestions or articles they would like to submit, I'm certainly taking submissions. And I'm going to make an announcement on the webpage about the change and all that stuff coming up soon. But I'm too lazy to do it. And I'm in the middle of the process of relighting my Joe room. My God,
Very good,
So
Priority.
anyway, but I can go on and never shut up. So I want to apologize to anyone that I said naughty words to, and I'd like to thank everyone for coming. And if anybody has any GI Joe stuff they're looking to buy, feel free to reach out. I can always be reached at Vintage 3D Joe's. I can be reached at Ace at giace.com. But I really do respond well with text messages. That's my best way to reach me. But there you go. Or you friend me on Facebook.
You'll be signing these pictures in Dallas, Texas?
I will. I
autograph that for me if you would.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, cool. Hey, thanks, brother. We had a great time with you once again, and we're definitely going to get you back on before the Dallas show at least.
I hope
if
so.
You got some time. Cool. All right, everybody. Have a great week.
Take care.
Take care. Always fun, Ace. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ace.
Good night.
Congratulations again.